guys, it's Bob. Welcome back to Modern Life for the 70s Mind. Hope you guys are doing great. And it's the fourth installment now of Tool Tuesdays, and this will be the last one for March. I'm kind of glad I'm pausing Tool Tuesdays for a little bit because I almost didn't get this one in. It's Monday night now, and I'm just so busy with work. It's hard to squeeze some of these things in. But I did run down here for a couple of minutes to get this recorded, and hopefully I can produce the video later tonight when I have some more time. But anyways, I am basing today's final Tool Tuesday reaction based on a bunch of requests from you guys, and it is Crawl Away. I always have to put my thinking cap on when it comes to Tool. So let's go ahead and get into this. It is Crawl Away, and I'm looking forward to hearing it. Here we go. Let me turn this on first. That helps. All right. Okay, I know I'm not quite halfway, but let's break. I forgot to get the lyric version of this, so I'm glad in this song, like the last song, I wouldn't be able to figure out all the lyrics, but in this one, the lyrics are pretty clear, so I think I'm able to follow that at least a little bit. You know, I apologize, that long silent stretch at the beginning of the song, obviously it was intentional, but it really kind of stood out for me. At first, I realized, like, uh-oh, there's no sound, something must be wrong. But then I was thinking maybe by doing this, they were trying to set some type of mood or a setting before they really got into the music. I guess it creates almost kind of like a weird tension or maybe some anticipation of something, kind of like the calm before the storm. Does that make sense? At least that's what I'm thinking. I don't believe that was unintentional to have that in there because it was a little bit too long for that. It did set a bit of a dark tone to the song, I think. Especially once the music started. I think it all kind of came together, and it came together then because you could almost feel like the guitars had almost this grungy. I was really enjoying listening to the guitars. It had almost like a grungy edge to it, like something was grinding away into your mind or something. And that's probably what they were going for, something along that lines. And the drums, and I always talk about the drums because it's just so amazing to listen to with this band. And the drums along with that guitar kind of felt to me like they were starting to build up some tension. So what started out really slow and almost you get lost in the silence, and all of a sudden they come out with this, like I said, this grungy sound, and really interesting. Maynard's vocals, I think, start out very controlled. There's no screaming, there's no yelling, there's no loud voices, and but all even though that's happening, you can kind of feel the emotions starting to bubble up underneath what he's singing. Lyrically, he said, "Shoot, this is where it would have helped to see the lyrics. Something like you crawled away, which would make sense, seeing the title of the song, or crawled away from me, or something like that. I kind of felt sorrow. It's like someone, and I could be misreading this. Like I said, listened to less than half of the song, but it kind of felt like somebody blew him off or let him down, or was a surprise that this person was crawling away. It's almost like some sneaky escape or something. Never trust people like that. So, all right, let's go ahead and play this to the end. I know I cut this a little early, and I don't even know if there's, I'll back it up just a hair. And let's go ahead and listen to this. So far, I really like this. The guitar work in this is really, really interesting. Here we go. That was an awesome ending. I like that. Guys, my recommendation, please listen to this with headphones on. A lot of songs I listen to from Tool, I always talk about the drums because I just think the drumming is amazing. This one, the guitar really stuck out to me. And needless to say, this song really took off on the second half. It's just kind of felt like everything was starting to explode. I was kind of expecting that though, because that seems to happen a lot with Tool songs. Maynard's vocals go from kind of simmering, if you will, at the beginning to unhinged, all in the course of one song. we definitely got to the screaming, and it's very clear he did that for a purpose, not just for show, not just because all songs have to end with a big ending. He did it with a purpose. It's kind of like that bottled up frustration that he had building up in the first half of the song. It's kind of like he finally snapped and now he's just letting it all out. Really, really powerful. Even the music picked up in intensity. The guitars seemed to get heavier, um, maybe even more chaotic. They weren't really following like a normal sound or progression that you would expect to hear in a guitar, and the drums even took off. So everything, in the end, he's just screaming "crawl away," and that to me was probably one of the most interesting things that he said because he reflected a change that I felt kind of at the beginning of the song. I had talked about him almost being feeling sorrow or something, maybe. Again, guys, I've listened to this once. I could be way off, so please correct me. I'm just giving you my initial thoughts. At the beginning, it felt like he was sad that this person was trying to crawl away, and but now it's kind of turned and it seems to take on like almost a completely different feel. Now to me it's coming across of more of a demand to leave, like get out. And I'm sure that reflects some acceptance maybe of the situation and that he's taking control of a situation that he didn't even put himself in at the beginning of the song. So really, really interesting. I may go ahead and listen to this again because I could be completely off base. And many of you have mentioned that I shouldn't feel bad because it's almost impossible to really get a solid handle on the lyrics of a Tool song on the first listen. So everything I say, take with a grain of salt. Okay, let me do this. Let me get my headphones off. I may listen to this one more time, and then I'll get back to final thoughts. Hold on, I will be right back. Hello, welcome back to Final Thoughts. So, um, let me before I even really get into the song itself. Overall, I like this song because typically Tool songs don't have a typical rock sound to them. I mean, they're so out there with their music, the way they, like the drums, the guitars, the vocals. It's also different than like you would expect to hear in a normal rock song. This one to me had a little bit more, I don't want to say classic, I don't mean to say classic rock in that sense, but more of a classic rock sound to it. Not fully. Tool, I don't think will ever sound like that, but it had more of that, and that was kind of refreshing to me. I like that, and that intense scream had to be one of the most, well, was the most gut punching moment of this entire song, and the whole song just I think kind of just build up to that exact moment when he let that go. It definitely didn't come out of nowhere. It was definitely planned. It was definitely required. I think that was the perfect way to end a song. And it was kind of messy, definitely emotional without a doubt, and very loud. AKA, I loved it. I think it was a natural way to end a song, and I just really like that. It's like we just witnessed a complete emotional breakdown or destruction of someone's inner self. It was awesome. And that's kind of how the mood of this entire song felt to me, right from the very start. Everything from the music to the vocals felt incredibly in sync or locked emotionally. Definitely the band came together for this one. It's like they were working together to convey that feeling of a breakdown of this situation. Musically, I think everything just had a feeling like it was being like they were kind of pulling us down to their level or down to the ground. It's like they were trying to bring us, the listener, emotionally down to their level. And I think they did that, and especially the way the song built up and you slowly started feeling this tension and unease. And that really played well. I liked how this particular song, maybe even more than others, felt very raw and very real to me. Now I know I've said that before with Tools, but this song really, I think, hit that point. The lyrics here don't seem like some thought up poem that's been cleaned up and polished and presented well, like many songs, not just Tool, but I mean, a lot of songs you hear, they're kind of like that. They're just too perfect, they're too polished. Um, or too rehearsed or planned. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Instead, it's like they're spilling their guts out after initially holding everything in. It's like some kind of unintentional or maybe even unexpected release, but it happened. And with all that said, I guess I'm saying This whole song comes off as very honest and very sincere. You can actually feel in a powerful way how personal this song is to them. And that vulnerability, I think, that they showed here just hits to the listener differently. And we're kind of just along for the ride in this one. And I think they did a great job. I enjoyed this. I probably didn't do a real good job of telling you how I feel, but there's so much going through my mind. And I really enjoyed this. I hope you did too. So, from the bottom of my heart, thank you if you caught all my Tool Tuesday reactions. I really appreciate it. I really have learned to appreciate this band over the last month more than I ever have. What a talented group of people, and just putting out some great music. This won't be the last Tool video I do, but I have a list this long of other videos I've been promising people to get to. But stay tuned. I will get to more Tool videos as well. So if you like this, please give me a thumbs up. And if you would click that notification bell, that way you'll be notified when I do release another Tool video. So listen, guys, listen, only life is priceless. Please make each and every day count. God bless all of you. Peace out. I'll talk to you guys next time. Have a great day, okay? See ya. Bye-bye.